Hey everybody, my name is Sam.
And I'm Angela, and welcome back to our channel.
So we are in the middle of a bedroom renovation. If you can't tell, this is not normal wallage inside of a house.
Nope.
This is a 1988 Palm Harbor single-wide mobile home. We paid $2,000 for a couple years back and have been destroying it and repairing it paycheck to paycheck ever since.
In this video, we're going to introduce you guys to something called project creep.
Necessary project creep. Tell us, what is project creep? What is this creep you speak of?
When you're like, I am going to use my project in this box.
We're only going to do what fits here. This is it.
Oh, but wait, there's something that's right outside here that needs done.
But if you do that, we got to do that.
Yeah, it's right here, so we're going to have to move it over this way a little bit more. And
well, but you got to creep this way too.
Yeah, so it like expands.
Sam and Angela's definition of project creep. Trademarked. Before we explain why we are creeping on this project and where we're going, let's go ahead and get you guys up to speed with the major milestones we did with the floor here in the bedroom and where we got to the point where we decided, okay, if we go any further, we're doing this or that.
Do we need to do an opening first or just do it?
I think let's just get this party started and we'll time lapse it.
So here comes the creep. The creep is going to include the bathroom, the hallway, the front door area, and then that's also going to kind of include the furnace closet because we no longer use that furnace. We have a propane heater.
We do for now. However, we are toying with the idea, could we somehow get central heat and air like a heat pump? Either way, that electric furnace has to be taken out because it is sinking through the floor.
And there is at least a hole in there that's probably 2 to 3 inches by about a foot. And so...
Yeah. It's been one of the areas of the house that apparently no one's ever touched. You know, out of sight, out of mind. We actually discovered it by chance, I guess, when we were What were we doing?
I think we're cleaning around the furnace or something.
Oh, it's whenever I opened up the panel and hot wired it, figured out a way to add a manual switch to turn the blower on and off without the heat being on. During that project of exploration...
Oh, look, there's a hole.
No, it's like, oh, look, there's the underside of the house. Great. So we kind of pushed it out of our minds for a while. Now is the time to address it. So, yeah.
Project creep.
The boys' bedroom has turned into bedroom,
a third of the house,
bathroom, hallway, furnace flooring, front entryway, and a new front door. Mm-hmm. We might as well just build a new house.
This is literally probably about a third of the house.
It is. Now, a lot of people out there, okay, I won't say a lot of people understand it. Some people out there say, why are we doing this? Why don't we just spend the money on a new place?
Yes.
Why? Tell them why. Give them what for.
We both hate being in debt.
Yeah.
And so while we could, and we could have gone into debt.
We used to be there.
Yes.
We've had some debt. Mm-mm.
We could have bought or built a new house where we're standing. But we decided to go this route where we know that we are DIYers. We've done a lot of this stuff before. And so we're like, hey, we could do this paycheck to paycheck and make it really nice. So that's what we're doing. We're doing it paycheck to paycheck. We don't want a mortgage or anything like that hanging over our heads, and we don't.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have one. Right.
Why are you laughing at
You're on your soapbox. I'm just like, I'm glad somebody else is getting it, not me. Before we can start demolishing this wall, I need to unhook the plumbing and the electrical, make sure they're safely capped off and buttoned up, and then we can let Angel and Elijah destroy things. So I'm using some leftover PEX pipe and putting a little test plug in here that closes off the pipe. And then I'll put a squeeze clamp here on this end. And then I put my adapter from polybutylene, which is the gray pipe, to PEX, and then cap them off. Basically just closing the water line off so we can turn the water back onto the house and continue working with the project and not have to worry about it leaking or anything. I know a lot of people out there are probably wondering why I didn't use shark bite fittings or the press to connect fittings. My personal experience is I've not had great luck with them. I have used them in the past with copper pipes and other things as well as PEX, and they don't seem to hold as well. Given that's just my experience, there are millions of people out there who use it and millions of installations and it works fine, so I don't think it's a bad product. It's just that's what I have come into, so that's why I'm choosing to do it this way. This kind of splice work is the exact same thing we did 5, almost 6 years ago whenever we put the house here on the property. There were a lot of water leaks and things that disconnected in the event of the home moving whenever it was set up. And I used the same brass adapter, connector fittings and everything, and I've not had any problems. So I'm just going with what works for me and what has a history of working for me personally. With the water line capped off, the next thing to do is kill the power to this wall and go ahead and cut the wires, cap them off, secure them. That way we can pull all the wiring out of this wall and take it down. We're going to be redoing all the wiring in this wall, obviously, but I don't want to cut myself short, literally, for the wire that goes up into the ceiling and feeds our ceiling fan. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here at the box, and then we'll pull the wiring out of the wall. And then I think we're ready for Angel's favorite part, which will be demolition of the wall.
Before we get to the demo part, let's go ahead and give you a before shot of the bathroom. It's not very big, but it works, and it is a full bathroom. You'll notice that the bathtub looks like it's from the 80s. It is pretty darn old. They're actually very hard to find for mobile homes because they are shorter than standard bathtubs. We do have one that we think we're going to get, which is nice. We are going to have to replace this window up here.
Which is not nice.
And we're going to go ahead and do everything else in here while we're at it. Might as well.
Both the good and the bad thing about the home. Tall ceilings, huh?
When you're short, yeah.
Hey, for us, it's awesome.
Can he kick it?
Alright, mommy's out of the way. Hang on, let me get the camera ready. Yeah, go for it. The fun.
Oh, there might be another one.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to
That's
do it.
therapeutic. You should try it.
It's an arm!
Can I try with the hammer?
No, kicking's a lot more fun.
Yeah. Ah,
Let's
go! Hold on.
Okay, we probably need to get a knife and cut the inside.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
And we're back. We realized it was not rolling and we're doing stuff.
You got a little gravel on your beard, honey.
Alright.
Whoa!
Watch out.
Those. It's a sticker. It's okay. It's not good anymore.
I'll get it in a minute.
Oh, don't break it.
Not the best I could do. Well, you ever wonder how durable these things are?
Pretty durable.
It's out.
As you can thoroughly see, it is a madhouse in here. I'm trying to stay out of the way. I'm going to get brained by a shower curtain, tub faucet, or something. I'm just meanwhile trying to video this for you guys. They are going crazy. We've got the demo crew. HGTV can't keep up. I don't want to hear it. None of you people out there can keep up with this crew. So Angela's literally tearing the shower apart by her hands. Bare hands, throwing it out the window. We're all getting dizzy trying to keep up with her, how fast she's working.
You're hilarious.
This is a shower surround we added in as a temporary measure to keep the water from ruining everything. Held up pretty good. That's about all I can say about that. may go back behind the tub, Elijah. Here, I think I can grab it this way and just pull it out.
Because one of the sliding doors is like.
Oh,
Oh, what about dinner?
yep.
Signing The camera wasn't on, but I got the tub out like a piece of cake.
You did it by yourself?
Yep, no
Awesome.
help.
Where'd you put it?
Right over there.
We've got ourselves a big old heaping pile of progress going on here. As you can see, the bathroom is no more. The only remnants of, there used to be a tub there, is the vent pipe going through the floor up to the roof. Angel is currently digging out the world's largest mouse nest. We think it was built sometime in 1988 and has been growing ever since. It's gained so much weight that the floor has actually collapsed under it.
Terrible.
This is the fun behind the scenes part of renovations you don't see on TV. Someone using a piece of crown molding to scrape up a mouse nest into a dustbin and throw it in and out. Commercial TV, take a lesson from us. This is what you should show. This is reality. That, my friends, is how you fit a tub through your window of your mobile home into your trailer you're throwing all your trash into, because it's too big to fit through the hallway and out the door. You cut it up.
And it stinks.
It does.
Smells like burnt plastic.
It's totally the tub, but not me.
Oh, there's a little bit of glue on it.
So what we decided to do is go ahead and cut the floor here where the tub was, and we're going to put the new tub back in its place. We're going to run the plywood lengthwise with the home, which is opposite of what we've done in the bedroom. We want to make sure there is a full sheet under the tub completely, as well as giving us a full sheet under the toilet completely. So we're choosing to cut this where it's going to be about 3 feet wide. That way the seam is neither under the tub or the toilet, and then we can keep on moving on with the floor.
Okay, go ahead.
That was kind of fun, putting our feet through and elbows through the wall.
Elijah was so excited to do it.
He was. He is a super hard worker too.
He is.
Once we had the wall down, we then worked our way around the perimeter, took off the, what was it, like 4 layers around that shower?
We had added a layer of, I don't know what that was.
It's a tub surround. Like an add-on you can get.
Yeah, that would fit a mobile home size. So we had to peel it off. Then there was like another 1 or 2 layers after that. It was not fun.
So here's the biggest thing I was shocked with that. As we peeled the layers off, it was not like Moldsville.
Right.
Like none of that was moldy. That's pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm pretty surprised.
It looked like the only mold came from the ceiling.
Which was that black pipe going up through the wall. The thing we've left is the vent pipe for the plumbing on this side of the house. And apparently it leaked on the roof in its life in the past. It's not leaking anymore, but that's where all the issues have come from. And it's very localized, so really small.
And we did get some really good mold killer that we're going to be putting on everything so it does not spread. Yes.
This is stuff that I actually got recommended from Doug at Doug and Ashley's channel over Different. I think a lot of people watch both of our channels. If he uses it, I know it's good. So I had him tell me exactly what he got, and so we bought it. It's an odor-free spray-on. You just spray it and leave it. But we'll go into depth with that whenever we actually apply it.
So after we got the tub surround out, then it was time for the tub.
Yep. Which, getting it out was a piece of cake. Elijah actually pried most of it out himself.
Which was a bummer that the camera
Yeah.
messed up at that point.
It did. It totally missed his hard work on that.
He was so excited though. He's
After that, I had the fun thing of cutting it up to get it out the window.
After getting all the mouse mess off.
Yeah.
So we were wanting to get that out very quickly so we didn't have to smell it and see it.
Makes sense.
So
We're not into that kind of potpourri.
poopery. So he cut up the floor. We were able to take it out and put blocking in, and we're ready to go.
Yeah. All in all, this was a pretty easy demolition, especially with it really seeming to be really complicated.
Yeah.
But we just chipped away at it one section at a time and kind of disassembled it one piece at a time, and it made it pretty easy.
And we had to step back a couple of times and just be like, okay, wait, which way are we going to go with this? And so it took some brainstorming, but yeah, the actually doing it part was pretty easy.
Yeah, one thing we definitely did not want to do was to lose access to our second toilet. Family of 4,
Never
we
know.
want to have at least 2 toilets operational. So we didn't want to tear up the entire floor in the bathroom because we want to keep that operational. We also didn't want a joint in certain areas, so I think we picked a pretty good plan for our flooring. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little project creep and a continuation of our project, as well as things that you can look forward to. It's always fun to watch someone else go through this stuff than it is yourself, but I don't know, kind of enjoy this apparently.
I'm excited.
It is exciting to take this and to make it into whatever it will be.
Yes. Well, leave a comment below. We love to read them. And otherwise, I guess we'll see you guys next time in the project creep room.
Right, at the project house.
Bye.
Bye.